All right. Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. You guys can hear me, right?
Good evening,
Yes.
student.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So if you have any questions during my lecture, you can just type in the chat box or you can just ask through your microphone lah, yeah? All right. So before we start with the lecture, I wanted to discuss about our midterm test. If you can see in the weekly schedule, our midterm test will be on Monday, right? I put it on Monday, which is Monday is supposed to be, let me check, I think 10th of May. 9th May. Yeah. But I plan to do it on Friday, which is on the 13th of May, because I can see that it's only, I don't want to do it immediately after midterm break on the 9th, so I want to plan to do it on the 13th. Yeah. And so I wanted to ask you guys whether you have class after 4:30, because the test will be around 3 hours. Do you have class after 4:30?
No. For
Okay, for
computational
CS, do you
science,
have
no.
computational science? No. For NC?
For NC, we wouldn't be having classes after 4:30. And also, if it's done during the night on that day, Friday, we will be having CNN exam.
Right. So at first I thought I want to do at night. So then, since you mentioned you have another test at night, so can we do it around like 2:30 to 5:30? If
On
you
a
don't have,
Friday in the
yes,
afternoon.
on the Friday. Since you don't have any other class on Friday after 4:30, so we're gonna do it 2:30 until 5:30. 3 hours on Friday afternoon.
I believe MC doesn't have any problem, but I wouldn't be able to speak for everyone.
Okay,
Hopefully
CS
they
also
will
no
answer.
problem, right? CS?
Yeah, no.
IS? Any wakil from IS? Any problem? Any do you have class on Friday after 4:30 IS?
No, madam, no class.
No. Okay, how about MC? MC? No? No problem? Okay, so means that everyone is okay with having a test during afternoon around 2:30 to 5:30. So we will have our midterm test after our break, after cuti hari raya lah. So it will be on the 13th May. Yeah, we don't have class during that week. So we don't have class. If you can see on the schedule, there's no class in week 8. Okay, so we will focus only on the test on Friday. Okay, so we solved that issue. So put in your timetable, the schedule that we will have our midterm test for TMF1874 on Friday, 13th of May, 2:30 to 5:30. On the details of the test, I will inform again in Telegram and also in our main page in Ilip lah. All right?
Okay, Dako.
All right, noted, madam.
All right. Okay, now today, okay, maybe some of you do not know my name. I am Izzatun Nabila. So I will handle, I'm actually the coordinator for this course, TMF1874. So I will handle 2 mass lecture. So which is this week, chapter 6, and next week, chapter 7. And then lepas tu kita cuti hari raya kan? Kita cuti for 1 week, and then we have our test, and then the next after test you will have Dr. Susanna to continue with the mass lecture. Okay. All right. So today we will discuss chapter 6 on probability. All right. So there are 3 things that we're going to discuss, which is the basic concept of probability, and then the calculating of probability. There will be multiplication, addition rule, multiplication rule. So we'll look into that in calculating probability. And the last thing will be the Bayes theorem. We will look into what is the Bayes theorem, what is the formula for Bayes theorem. Yeah. Okay, now basic concept of probability. So in probability, an experiment is process that when we perform result in one and only one of many observations. So this is just a basic concept of probability. You can see the outcome. What is the outcome? Outcome is the observations of the experiment. That is what we call outcome. And a sample space is a collection of all outcomes for an experiment. Okay, you can see here. So you can see this is the experiments. This is the experiments, yeah, and this is the outcome. You can see that when you toss a coin, you only have head and tail, right? So the outcome can be either head and tail, right? And when you roll a dice, there are the 6 sides, right? So you can have 1, 2, 3 until 6. So the sample space is the collection of all outcomes. It can either be head, tail, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 dice. Okay, and if you take a test, it's either fail or pass. So this is a sample space. Yeah, this is a basic thing that you need to know on the probability. Okay. And the event collection of one or more of the experiments. And a simple event is an event that includes one and only one of the final outcomes. So kalau dia simple, if we call it a simple event, it only consists of one event. So this is what we call example of simple event. So this is event. This is supposed person's event at most one man is selected. So you can see one woman. At most one is selected. Macam tadi, the simple event, it consists of only one outcome. That's why we call it simple event. For compound event, we have more than one outcome for the experiment. Then we call it compound event. So this is the things that you just need to know lah. All right. So in a group of